Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything that I currently have wrong with Clash Royale. So, a lot of you guys asked me, why do you think Clash Royale is losing popularity? What do you personally not like right now in Clash Royale? I hate Clash Royale. What do you don't like about it? And today, I'm going to be talking about every single problem that I have with Clash Royale. And starting off here, guys, I want to talk about level 16. So, I am a player, right, who spends a lot of money on the game. I spend money on the game, and even I do not have a lot of level 16 cards. Like, here I have, 6 cards, and then I have a few more. Mainly, though, the point, guys, that I'm trying to make is that I am a guy who spends thousands of dollars on the game, probably every single year, maybe $1,000 a year, which is a lot of money, okay? But even me, that guy, I don't have that many max cards. Even in the 2v2 ladder where it's level 16 already, even in the trophy road, I can only play one deck. Sometimes, not even with the exact variation that I want, which is honestly kind of insane to think about, right? Where I am someone who spends a lot and I still can't play what I want. So how is that like for everybody else? How are you supposed to play the decks that you want? How are you even supposed to play any deck, without having any max cards? Because obviously, there will be a player out there you face who has everything maxed out, and what do you even do? Because even me as a pro player, I do not have the greatest time against players who, have one level above for 5 or 6 cards. So how are you guys supposed to compete, when you're not a pro player, or, you know what I mean? Maybe you're 2 levels under instead of 1 level under. And I just think that is one of the worst things to ever do. I feel like everyone was in great sentiment of the game, everyone was really enjoying it, and then they add level 16, which in my opinion was the worst thing that they could have added in the peak of the game. And you guys can kind of see in the trends, people are talking about it less, people are thinking about it less, playing it less, whatever. And I just think it's kind of sad, man. Damn, they really just added level 16 for nothing other than greed. Supercell has billions, man. We don't need level 16, at least not right away. I know that they probably know the stats better than me and stuff, but I just don't think that level 16 was necessary ever, because, why would you do that? And then here's another issue that I have with level 16 as well, is that it's going to be so hard to re-upgrade things, because I personally, right, I open my lucky drops and I get duplicate cards so often. And before, when you would get a duplicate card, I've even seen B-Rad complaining about this. When you get a duplicate card, you would get elite cards. That was last year, the year before. You would get these elite wild cards, or in the other years before that, you would maybe get a random card that you didn't have, you know what I mean? But now, you get nothing. Basically, you get these season points, and I'll pull them up on screen. You get season points which don't do anything at all for your progress. Yeah, you can buy emotes, but what if you don't care about emotes? Or what if, even worse, right? You do care about emotes or anything like that. Oh, maybe, you're fine with getting emotes, even though maybe you'd prefer something else. Emotes are okay for you, right? Well, what if you already got so many of your previous max cards? You already bought all the seasonal emotes, because they do have new emotes every season. There's a few of them, but what if you've got so many points that you have no more emotes left to get? So now you are truly getting literally nothing, even though before maybe it was close to nothing. Now you are getting actually nothing from, say, a 5-star lucky drop. Say you opened a lot of chests and say you have a maxed out knight, because, right, I have a maxed out knight. Say I get 5,000 knights from a lucky drop, which would, for most other cards, it would be a completely new maxed out card, or enough to max it out, if I have the gold and whatnot. But now I just have nothing. I basically just opened air. I had no reason to open that, and I'm not going to say scammed, right? But you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? I got nothing from my lucky drop. Maybe I bought the pass Royale, and then I open a lucky drop and get nothing, which is kind of sad, because, who would be happy about getting literally nothing from their lucky drop? That doesn't benefit anybody to give you nothing, and I just don't really like that type of model, I guess. I feel like it's a little bit messed up and disingenuous to the players, who play your game every day, maybe spend money on a decent basis, or, maybe they spend money a few times a year. They're still spending money on your game, but not only the money, but also the time that they spend on your game. That's just, in my opinion, really disrespectful to the people who, support your game, your company, and all that kind of stuff. I am not the biggest fan of it. And then on top of that, that kind of gets me into my next point, guys, heroes. And Personally, I think heroes are fun to use, although they need to be more balanced, but that's a whole different topic about their balancing. I want to talk about how you acquire heroes. Acquiring heroes is just genuinely horrible. Like, you have to get them in the past pretty much, and I mean, maybe you can get them outside of the past. One thing that they did do okay was adding an event for a free hero, but in that event, you weren't able to choose your hero. So say that you are like me right now that I'm playing Logbait on screen, right? And I'm against 2.6, so to put both of those decks into perspective, right? Say you get the Giant. Well, too bad you got a free hero, but you can't use it because Giant doesn't work in the decks that you play. And this all could have been avoided by just letting you pick whichever one that you want. And maybe saying that maybe sounds a little bit spoiled, but I think when they just took all your card levels away, maybe you can expect a little bit of maybe nice treatment of you can use this maybe, or maybe you can just pick your hero so you can guaranteed have the hero of your deck unlocked or something like that. Not all decks have heroes, not to mention that, which is another big issue because, well, maybe none of your none of the 4 heroes actually work in your deck, so all you're doing is now you're going up against heroes and you're facing heroes and you got your cards unleveled for heroes, and then you don't actually even get to enjoy the update because it's not in your deck. And, well, congratulations, your deck is now needed to be upgraded to level 16, so, you can't do anything, so you got everything unleveled, and you can't even change your deck because you have no progress towards said deck, and it's just a really bad system in my opinion. And then, one more thing I have with the unlocking heroes aspect is, so, you pay money for the past Royale, you pay money to get hero fragments, maybe you can get them from, being lucky out of I guess lucky drops or something, but realistically, if you're getting a hero, you're probably paying money. And if you get duplicate heroes, this is the problem that I had before with the cards. If you get duplicate hero shards, well, now you do not actually get anything. So so to get a hero, you need 200 shards, and that doesn't sound too bad, right? You save up your shards, you get a hero, but whenever you get a hero, you have to roll it and you unlock it, and you can get duplicate heroes. And what do you get if you get a duplicate hero? Well, you get 60 wild shards back, or is it 40? I don't even remember. I don't actually know. It's 60 or 40, and you need 200. So say, guys, that, you buy the Pass Royale and you get a hero and you get 200 hero shards, which is honestly a very low chance already. I would be very, very surprised if you got 200 hero shards from the Pass Royale, but that's a whole different topic. Well, now when you open your hero chest, you can get, say from the free event, you got a knight, right? Like I have right now on screen. Well, you can get that knight again, and instead of just re-rolling and giving you a brand new hero, you're just gonna get, progress towards the next hero box that you open. So say you open the knight again, well, now congrats, you have 60 shards, so you just lost 140 shards and got literally nothing, which is, that's just messed up, dude, because you're, more often than not, you're going to be spending money to get these, so you're basically essentially just spending money on the air, which is just terrible, man. I don't know who was behind that decision, but they need to be, reprimanded or something, bro. I don't know what the heck that was, bro. That is just genuinely, I just can't comprehend where the people who made that idea was coming from. And honestly, even the people who agreed with that, who was yeah, bro, that's fine. Have them spend their money and then get nothing. Ha. I just don't get that, bro. I just do not understand where that came from and how that even got approved or anything, man. It's just kind of disgusting, just so greedy in my opinion. And I wish that it was possible to get them for basically free. I hate how it technically is possible to get it for free, because realistically, I bought the Pass Royale, guys, and I didn't even get one, so that was cool. I only got my free one other than the ones that I had to purchase separately, which I do for content, whatever. But I just find it insane that I bought the whole Pass Royale, and I'll show it up on screen after this, and I'll show you guys how many shards I have. But it's just so nothing, in my opinion. So you buy the Pass Royale to get maybe a hero. Of course, you do get the mini P.E.K.K.A, but basically the point that I'm trying to make is well, I bought the Pass Royale and I didn't get any extra shards, I guess. I got 30 shards in total. And by the way, I buy Pass Royale on all of my accounts, so don't like get it confused with like, oh, well, you know, it was just one time. No, it was like 3 or 4 times that I didn't get enough shards to get a hero, which is just kind of like, damn, bro, you buy the Pass Royale and you don't even get close to getting a hero unless you're lucky. Obviously, some people luck out and they get what they wanted, or they get extra shards, they get the hero musketeer, and that's what they were looking for. But you have to be lucky in getting the shards, and then you have to be lucky in how many you get. Like, I don't know how it's so messed up. Like, here, I'll go to my collection right now. I think this is where my collection's at. Yeah, 58 shards, guys. I have 58 shards, and I opened everything from the Pass Royale. Like, that gives me wild shards. So, essentially, out of my Pass Royale, if I'm not a mini P.E.K.K.A user and I was hoping, you know, to get the shards, I got nothing. And the convenient thing, right, is that now, because of the luck aspect, the most value for your money would be to actually end up purchasing the hero offer, specifically where, you know, you can purchase a knight or you can purchase a musketeer, right? You can buy it for $20, where the Pass Royale is $17, right? And you get a lot of rewards. But because the stuff that you're trying to get isn't confirmed, right, you'd be better off buying, say, this hero launch offer right here, because you're guaranteed to get what you paid for. Whereas if you get the Pass Royale, you're pretty much just spinning your luck, which is kind of sad because you're fully relying off of luck to actually get what you even paid for in the first place. Like, as if the game didn't have enough like luck to it, you know, now you have to get lucky in your purchases. That's crazy. And guys, here is another big issue that people have with the game right now, and this goes for me, you know, this goes for Jinxie, this goes for Muhammad, like just every single player, well, content creator that you can think of, all of your favorite, you know, creators, all of your favorite streamers, everything like that, they all have this issue and thought about the Clash Royale state right now: the balancing. The balancing is so weird and out of touch. I feel like I don't even know what to say a lot of the times. Like, you guys, you know, if you are supporters of me, if you're supporters of maybe Jinxie or Mo, because those are like, you know, frequent streamers of the game who kind of voice out against how they feel about the current state, but the game is so unbalanced on a crazy level as well. Like, in my opinion, I don't even know what they can do about it, to be honest, because with the stuff that they like to add in recent time, like, I don't even know like where to start, because they have so many broken cards in the game right now. They have so many unfair strategies, but for me, it's the ones that are long lasting. Like, for example, right, the deck that I'm using and facing right now, it is the exact same 8 cards, but it has been broken for like the last 8 months. Like, this exact strategy, you know, maybe you change out 1 card or 2 cards, but just this strategy in general, like, I know you guys have definitely heard Jinxie screaming about the Evo skeleton barrel, right? Like, it has been so popular for so long, and I don't even know if it's ever really gonna change, because, like, I mean, they keep saying it's going to get nerfed, but then, like, nothing ever actually happens, and it just stays the most popular stuff in the game, and it's just kind of annoying. Like, you know, you're always facing the same kind of junk every single match, and it just gets kind of tiring, you know what I mean? Like, going up against that same broken strategy. Like, I know maybe not everyone may be able to relate to this one, because obviously everyone has a different view of, like, what's annoying to face and what's boring, but no matter personally what I find boring or fun to face, right, nothing is fun to face for every single game, or like a vast majority of your games for such a long stretch of time, right? Like, this deck right here, like I tried to mention, it's been one of the most popular decks, arguably the most popular deck for like 8 months. Maybe, you know, you take out the vines and you put in like a log, or, you know, maybe you take out this card and put in that card, that because it's maybe more meta right now and it got a buff, or maybe this card got an Evo, so let's put him in, and just that kind of stuff. And I just don't understand why they don't change things. Like, for example, right, I think maybe most people can relate to this one, because I know this is a very hated card, but the Boss Bandit. Like, guys, how is the Boss Bandit still running around as a broken card? I don't understand, man. Boss Bandit was nerfed, it was supposed to get nerfed, like, God knows how many months ago, man. It's been broken for so long. Why are we still dealing with a broken Boss Bandit? Because, like, if I'm struggling to, like, I always think like this, like, if I'm struggling to defend, then I assume almost everybody else is, because I'm a pro player, you know. Mo struggling to defend it. If you guys, you know, watch the World Finals, I thought it was hilarious when Mo, after winning, called out the balancing needs to be better. Like, how have you guys not nerfed the boss banner yet? Like, damn, guys, your world champion at your event called out for your cards to get nerfed. Like, what are we doing, bro? Are we dead ass? I just found that, like, hilarious, but also, like, such, like, a testament to what the game is sometimes, and I guess currently as well, because... Like, let's be honest, guys, like, we all love this game, man, and if, you know, you didn't love this game, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. You wouldn't be playing the game, even if you're a little bit dissatisfied, because, like, let's be honest, bro, like, people love this game. Like, I love this game, even though, like, maybe I'm mad at it, or, like, I'm making a video saying how, like, they can do a lot better. Well, like, I wouldn't do that if I didn't care, because I love the game so much, and the game means a lot to me, and it just sucks to see, like, it being, I guess, like, see the game going down this route, I guess you could call it, because, like, I feel like if they don't lock in and do something, then maybe their game won't be around that much longer, and that would just be kind of sad, man, because I feel like this game has been, like, a massive part of me for so long, and probably, like, a massive part for everyone, like, even, like, for some people, like, growing up in a way, like, I can definitely see that, like, how important the game is for so many people, man. Like, people like it so much, and people want to see it do well, and they just want to, like, not see the game go down. Like, I feel like everyone was so excited, like, whether you currently play or used to play, like, people were so excited to see the game come back, you know what I mean? And everyone who used to be attached to the game got reattached just to, like, get treated like this. I just find it disgusting, man. Like, look at what you guys just watched on the screen right now, guys. Like, what was that? I wasn't even focusing. I just dropped spam cards. I got 4 Skeleton Kings on the board, popped the ability a bunch of times, and the guy just got slammed, bro. Nothing he could have done, and that's been going on for so long, and that's just one example of so many stupid strategies that, like, okay, there will always be stupid strategies in this game, right? There will always be broken strategies. There will always be unfair, broken things in Clash Royale. That's just how the game is. And, well, there's a bug. That's bug fixes, but bug fixes is a whole nother topic, right? There is so many things about this game right now that need to be fixed, but it's the long-lasting strategies, man. They can't go on for this long. It's just incredible how that stuff has been so broken for so long. And, you know, guys, hopefully Clash Royale can lock it in. Hopefully they can, you know, improve on a lot of things. Like, I know there's a lot of things that I've talked about that Clash Royale can improve, but there's also a lot of things that I didn't touch on. Like, in my last point, you know, at the end, I wasn't able to spectate, you know, a player because it was bugged, and I had to relog my game and that kind of stuff. But that's small things that I know everything is wrong, you know, that can be wrong with every single game. But, man, I just wanted to, like, end it off with, like, obviously, guys, I do love Clash Royale. I feel like you guys love Clash Royale, or maybe you wouldn't be watching the video, or who knows why. But, you know, I think that most of us can agree that we love Clash Royale, and we don't want to see, you know, it fall, especially after given such a great opportunity, you know, by Jinxie, mainly Jinxie, to be honest, but just mainly just given, like, such a great opportunity that you just can't pass up on an opportunity like that. You know what I mean? Like, when you get something like that, you need to take advantage, and you need to capitalize on stuff like that. And it would just suck to see, like, all of, like, that. I don't know what the right word is. Maybe, like, a lifeline. Like, it's like, damn, like, you really got, like, the most clear as day second chance, maybe even third chance. Because, to be honest, Clash Royale, I feel like, has the most patient player base ever, because this is nothing new to the game. But I feel like after such a big lifeline and such a big new opportunity, to see it get, like, flushed down the drain like this would just be truly heartbreaking. And I really hope that the Clash Royale team can lock in and fix everything that people are having wrong with the game. And if you guys do have more, you know, things wrong with Clash Royale, please, please, please comment them down below in the description. Personally, I will be, like, sending them to, you know, maybe Supercell, and just, like, trying and just, like, letting them know how my community feels, and just, like, the people who watch my videos feel. Like, obviously, I don't know it, like, I don't think that personally I could make a difference, but just letting them know, you know, how people are feeling, like, in my, I guess, space, and, like, what you guys would like different. Obviously, if that ever happens, like, if that ever gets changed, who knows? But I feel like it's worth a shot, because I don't think anyone wants Clash Royale to, like, go downhill like that, man. So, yeah, hopefully, guys, hopefully, you know, something can change. I'm hopeful. Like, I like to not have high hopes, because, like, well, if your hopes aren't too high, how can you get disappointed, man? But to be honest, bro, I have really high hopes for this game, man. I know how, like, great this game is, how great the game can be. So hopefully, man, just hopefully Clash Royale just locks in this one time, man, even though I know that they're not the biggest fan of lock-ins. I'm just kidding, but thank you guys so much for watching. like and subscribe if you guys agree. And man, please, please comment down below what you all think, man. Love you guys, bro. And dude, fingers crossed for Clash Royale, man. I'll see y'all in a regular video tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. Bye.